being raised to pick up traits from what men should do. All right, I get all of that. I'm saying that essentially that I know the words are funny because one of the first things we learn in recovery is if I ask you a word, and I wanted to play that game on this show. I wanted to do that. I wanted to
What's
play
that?
that game one day. Well, I don't know if we don't have to do it tonight, but one day I want to do it where you ask a person a word
Oh, don't
and
explain to the audience. Let's just play it one day. Probably Thursday.
okay. Are you sure I shouldn't
Thursday.
explain it?
You gonna spoiler.
They would know. Are we gonna have to explain it then? I'm gonna explain it again.
And
That's what I'll
Brent
explain it.
open.
Okay. All right. All right. My apologies. But yeah. So the whole point is
Give him
this
something to come back to.
people's definitions and actual definitions. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. That's the summary of it. You get like so. I feel like
Exactly.
even when I say I'm misogynistic, do I mean in the exact way that somebody else may mean it? Possibly not. I just mean that I'm a man who believes that men should be in charge mostly. That's my definition of it. And I'm you know what I mean? And maybe think things about men would be great. Like, oh, men are stronger than women. I'm sure there's some women who are, but I also get the joke because I'm sure there's some women who are stronger than some men. Like, physically, I'm sure there's a woman out there who probably can lift more on the bench than I can lift right now. If I were to go get on the bench and try to lift weights, I'm sure there's some woman, I don't know where she's at. I know there's a woman who could go out there and probably
There's
just
mad women that's gonna come out the woodworks and show you. Nigga, we out here.
Really?
but I'm also there's probably a dude who can outlift her. But that's not something I do. I don't lift weights all the time. But I'm just saying that I know that I even some of my beliefs or things that I say or whatever, I get the joke within them. Maybe because I'm a comedian, maybe because not. I get that it's almost always a joke. That anytime you what you about to say? My bad. Go.
No, I said I got you. What you putting down?
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, but I am a man. So yeah, if I'm gonna be am I gonna be a person who believes in men more or women more? Who would I believe is who would, so it's like I was watching a thing about Dogmata, right? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
No, mm-mm.
You never seen Dogmata?
I don't think I have.
I don't want to ruin it for you now.
I've been in books for the last 20 years, so
All right, Dogmata well, I'll tell you some of the damn. I'm gonna have to ruin it to get to the point. But Dogmata is a movie made by Kevin Smith.
okay,
And I guess it's an over 20-year-old movie, so at this point it shouldn't be no spoilers for
okay.
anybody.
I'm looking it
But
up right now.
Dogmata, it
Yeah.
has it's a great movie. It's hard to find, but sometimes you can find it on YouTube for free because there's a whole thing with Harvey Weinstein and all of that. However, like I said, it's written by Kevin Smith. I know you might know who Kevin Smith is, right?
Okay, it was made in 1999.
Yeah, so it's 26 years, 27 years old.
Yes, and
So
Ben
it's no
Affleck.
yeah. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Chris Rock, Atlanta Morissette, and that's the all right. So, and most people, when they talk about divinity or God, they believe that God is a man, right? Not
Right.
everybody, but a majority of people would say a majority of religions place God as a man. And that movie, for some reason, they end up making God a woman, and that was like a big thing that people were mad about the movie about. And so for me, like if you ask me, a man is God a man? Which one makes more sense to me? I would say, yeah, it does make more sense that God's a man. But even in, like I said, I can also understand why I would think that God would be a woman. That does make sense too. But I get why a man would want God to be a man. The same way people want God associated with race. Some people will say God is black or God is, you know what I mean? Some people believe God. It's the same thing where if you're already tied in with a group, you want them to be involved. And I'll land with that.
Respectful.
I feel you. I feel you. And because I think that's what it ignited this dynamic of the conversation was I was saying that I was pro-black, and not that I'm anti anything else, but what really sparked my pro-blackness, if you will, was when I saw Roots as a child, for the first time, and that's when I learned that we were slaves because we don't, and I've told my Caucasian counterparts, we as Black people don't sit around the table talking about slavery. We just don't do that, and but we should, we should be teaching our children the truth about who we are. We need to tell them our story
Who we
instead of,
were. Who we
you
were.
know,
My
what
apologies. My bad. I'm sorry.
you know
Who we were.
what as we're descendants of our story, our
Yes.
heritage. Because
Yes.
if you only identify yourself as a Black person based on the his story, and I mean his HIS story, you're only seeing yourself or being told who you are from who they're telling you are, instead of telling your own story and you telling other people who we are. There's great value. And I think the value of Blackness gets displaced when it's just reduced to sexuality and trivial things. So I want to be with a Black man because he has a BBC, or I want, I like a woman's curvy, hips or whatever. And there are certain scientific facts that actually go with the nature of the nature of a Black woman's natural curves, and it's actually been scientifically proven through psychology that women who are hippie and with large butts, like myself, tend to be more intelligent. They've actually scientifically proven that, and you can look it
that's
up.
why you
You can
that's why you
actually look it
can't
up.
trust the big button to smile because they're
That's right,
intelligent.
because and I got both. I got a big butt and a smile. So, you know, so
Yo, that is the heavy. I never heard that. I'm not saying I'm not even gonna do no research. I instantly believe you that girls with big butts are intelligent. And so does Reese in the comment section. She said what she said. She said facts, big butt, and I'm intelligent. I guess that's where some of the brain is at in your butt. That's not just butt. That's brain in it.
well, what it is
It has a
that
brain of its own.
it's
Yeah,
nutrients. It's nutrients. It's
yeah. We thought
nutrients.
that was cellulite. That was brain wrinkles. I didn't know.
You're so awful. If I was right there with you right now, I tell you, I put my hands around your neck.
Don't show me, don't show me, man. That's why we had. That's why we got to do it this way, so that way everybody can be free and say what they got to say without the threats of, the
No
divine,
fighting on the
the
plane. No
divine
No
fighting on the
fighting on
feminist.
the
plane.
plane. No fighting on the plane.
Yeah,
But it's there. The actual is for nutrients for the babies. That's why we carry the excess,
the
and
baby eating from the butt.
that's where, like a camel carries
Oh,
excess
nutrients
nutrients,
in their butt.
and in their back,
Oh,
in the
Yeah,
hump.
they. Yeah.
So it's for the baby. So you
Okay.
carry excess nutrients in the hips and the thighs, so that when you're breastfeeding. And I'm glad you're finding this so amusing, Dirt.
No, I'm just mad I didn't notice before I had a girl because I would have been letting Shorty know, like, yo, try to get some of that nutrients, baby.
Fergie didn't. You didn't listen to that song with Fergie. She didn't tell you.
That's what I was thinking. How you gonna get with all those humps? All these others. I was thinking that. Oh, you got That's correct. That's heavy. My bad. I'm loving it. I love the energy though. Thank you. My bad, Venus. Thank you.
No, I'm
Don't
loving
mind
it.
me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
You're a comedian, so I got, you know,
Don't take me
my
serious. Yeah.
trust. I grew up with a lot of male cousins, so I know.
Yeah. I can't be taken seriously. No, I can't.
Appreciate your thoughts, man. That was good. That was good. Let's get into the first one.
We haven't
First
even gotten to a
question.
question yet.
Nah, I mean, I ain't tripping. I love the conversation. You feel me? I
Wait,
ain't
we
tripping.
talked for this long and nobody even
I
answered the
had a
question.
couple of thoughts about the video as far as what y'all was talking about. The notes that I took down as far as what I've seen and as far as what she's saying, some of them I know and some of them I haven't heard of. Interracial, interethnic, exogamy, out marriage, multicultural, trans